Hi friends, auditor, banker, historian to run cricket in India. An article published on 31st Jan 2017. We know that BCCI is being run by a lot of politicians. Public in large has been very fed up with the politicians controlling the sports federation. And cricket is one sport, one game which is enjoyed, admired, inspired by many Indians. I'm not sure, but the inside story may be that even those who play cricket may not be very happy with BCCI, but they generally keep quiet because they have to play sports, they have to get money, get fame, so they never talk what is happening inside. In larger interest, Supreme Court has been talking about it, want it clean, so this is what it has done now. So now the auditor, banker, historian will run cricket in India. That is the Supreme Court order. So in that line of ideology, Adulji, women's ex-captain, also on panel. So these are the few pictures who are now going to head the BCCI. I'll read it for you. The Supreme Court appointed on Monday a four-member panel of administrators headed by former Controller and Auditor General Vinod Rai to run the affairs of BCCI. After its president and other top office bearers were bared following sweeping changes ordered by the court. In keeping with the norms set by the court-appointed Lodha panel, Supreme Court named historian Ramachandra Guha, Infrastructure and Development Finance Company CEO Vikram Limai, and former India women's captain Dana Adulji as other panel members. Now clockwise from top left, this is famous Vinod Rai, we all know, Guha, Adulji and Limai. A bench of Justices Deepak Misra, A.M. Khanvilkar and D.Y. Chandrachud said the panel will supervise BCCI management, with board CEO reporting to it. Supreme Court selected the panel from names suggested by senior advocates Gopal Subramaniam and Anil Diwan, who are assisting the court and state associates. Now, dear friends, it not only is cricket, many sports federation in India, football federation like Football Federation in India, Hockey Federation in India, it's really a comedy, and they are being headed by politicians or bureaucrats. Why so? Why not somebody from the sports should control them? Those who have retired now, like PT Usha, why not she is in the athlete federation? I remember a decade back, PT Usha was literally weeping in Bhopal, or media reports said she really got frustrated. We know PT Usha, she has won a lot of Olympic and Asian medals. So these sportsmen get frustrated because they never get the fame they need it. Similarly, many other sports person like Milkha Singh, he got fame very late. So the other people who should be given importance and not the bureaucrats and the politicians. So I'll read it for you. It's on the next on the page 21. Now it says no sports secretary in panel. So this is a big article. Now this is what the Supreme Court has done. It has removed Mr. Thakur and other politicians from BCCI. It's a very welcome step. This is what the Supreme Court should have done long back. It was pending. Bureaucrats, politicians won't get any say in running cricket affairs. So Vinod Rai, the Harvard-educated 60-year-old former Controller and Auditor General of India, drew appreciation for his hard-hitting reports on a wide range of issues. I appreciate Mr. Vinod Rai. He has been a very genuine, generous person running the affairs of Controller and General CAG. Now, know this person, Ramachandra Guha, who will be now heading the BCCI. He is a renowned historian, columnist, and cricket writer who has authored a number of books, including many on cricket. It is a very eminent team. The game of cricket deserves a clean and good administration, said the Vinod Rai. And this is what she is saying. Diana Hedulji, former captain of the Indian women's cricket team. She is a vocal advocate of women's cricket rights. Diana was equipped during a tour in England. Vikram Lemay, an MBA from the US who worked 8 years in the Wall Street. Lemay is Managing Director and CEO of Infrastructure Development Finance Company. He has contributed to various committees of government and industry associations related to infrastructure, economic policy, market trade, minority affairs. He has been a speaker at various domestic and international conferences and been part of international government delegations for infrastructure and foreign direct investments in India. Well, friends, even I have been for a good committees in various sports federation. This is a very welcome step. And in one of the articles in media, print media, long back, one of the journalists asked a politician, "But why are they in sports federation?" And the answer given by the politician was that it is easy for the politicians to get funds for the federation. So politicians can do liaison with other politicians at the center and other this thing. So they say they can easily arrange funds. My God, they will arrange funds or they will eat up the funds. God knows it. And as we have seen, even in Commonwealth Games, there was a lot of corruption. Charges of Commonwealth Games. If you all know who were they. So recently they were selected again back to Indian Olympic Association, but the government removed them, the current government. So lots of clapping for the Supreme Court for having done this wonderful job. That was all.